Most endurance injuries happen because this was not built first. And if you are a more experienced endurance athlete who finds that their legs break down every spring, this is also for you. Now, whether you're getting just started in the endurance sports world or you're very experienced, making sure that your body has the capacity to tolerate the loads that we're going to be putting on our body as we're training up for spring racing season is going to be vitally important. And it's perfect for us to do this during the winter months, especially in January when we are in the middle of winter. We have some extra time to focus on filling the weaknesses and the gaps in our training plan that happens throughout the rest of the year or pop up throughout the rest of the year. And the one thing that we're going to talk about today is eccentric loading. Now, eccentric loading is the lengthening or the elongation process that happens during a muscle contraction. So concentric is the shortening of our muscles, so my quads here, and elongation or eccentric contraction is that lengthening while that muscle is still contracting. Now, why this works so much is because, for example, if you're dealing with patellar tendonitis in the front of the knee, or if we're dealing with quad tendonitis at the top of the knee, or even if we're dealing with IT band syndrome on the outside, they're tendinous materials, and tendon loves tension. And because it loves tension so much, we want to make sure that it's going to be able to tolerate the loads that we're going to be experiencing, whether we're running, cycling, swimming, or even heavy weightlifting. So when we're going about eccentric loading or eccentric training, it's going to help organize our collagen fibers within our tendons a little bit better. It's going to make them more resilient to extraneous stresses. So if we increase our load in our training plan abruptly, or if we really start trying to push our intensity at any given point in time, we will notice that our tendons are going to be more tolerant to that. We're going to have less ability to have breakdown, and it's going to keep you training without being injured. So how we're going to go about it with eccentric training is we're going to take any kind of exercise that we would do. We could do it with squats, we could do it with deadlifts, we can do it with lunges, we can do it with heel raises, we can do it with step downs. However you want to do it, you can make any exercise an eccentric loading style exercise if you follow these parameters. So we're going to go in that concentric phase. We're going to go quick, we're going to go short, and then we're going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 second lowering phase to make sure that we're not only putting the appropriate time under tension under that tendon and that muscle, but also we want to really load that muscle in that lengthening phase. So as we go up, we're going to again go down nice and slow. You're not going to be able to do as many reps as you think you're going to be able to do as you would as if you did like normal heel raise up and down, just because you're going to get that time under tension. You're increasing the intensity by increasing the amount of time. So don't be afraid or don't be concerned if you notice after just a few short repetitions, you're starting to get some really good burn in that tissue. The same thing goes if we're going to do a step up, if we're going to do a squat, or a deadlift or a lot of weight for this. If we are going to use some weight for this, I would only recommend it if you are someone who is very advanced, someone who's experienced with weight training already. If you're just getting started, you can just do body weight for this. It's going to give you the best results, whether you are a beginner or an expert, so that you don't only just stay resilient, but you stay injury-free. If you have any questions, put that down in the comments and make sure you